Hello there, welcome back to another video, and this one is going to be a kind of a special video because this is going to be a great list of wedding fragrances that you can comfortably wear for the remainder part of the year, because this is going to be a wedding season from here onwards. Now, I've done about 400 plus videos on this particular channel, but we have never covered wedding fragrances, so to say. I have recommended fragrances that I can tell you that you can wear them for weddings and so forth, but never has there been a very dedicated list of fragrances that are specifically looked at from a wedding's point of view, right? So these are the fragrances that I kind of reach out most times when I have to go for a wedding or so. My general outings for this kind of thing is quite less, so with what I have or with the number of weddings that I generally attend, these are the fragrances that I kind of absolutely love wearing, right? Now, if you kind of like the type of content that I bring to you on this channel, then definitely hit the subscribe button, notification icon, click the notification icon too to get notified about the newest video that's coming your way. By the way, my name is Rodney and you're watching the Perfume Experience. Let's get going right after this intro. Alright, welcome back, and the first fragrance that I would like to talk about here is this. But before I go there, I just wanted to let you know, while I was making this particular list of fragrances that I kind of wear the most, I realized one of the prominent things about this list is that it's going to be a lot of fragrances with a lot of saffron. Okay, so that has been the key element that I discovered, and that's totally coincidental. So the first fragrance that I'd like to talk to you about is this beauty from the house of Lattafa. This is the Badee Oud Honor and Glory, the original black one, and this is a fantastic fragrance to wear for weddings. Okay, now the reason why is simply because of its gorgeous scent profile and its long-lasting capabilities in an open environment or in a closed environment as well. So whether it is an indoor function or an outdoor function, this kind of scent profile works really good. It has this lovely sweet saffron with a little bit of like a rubbery type of a oud. It is not a skanky oud by any means. This is a very beautiful blend of fragrance that you can comfortably wear, very unisex in its scent profile, and has a great lasting. Okay, now more than the lasting, it also has a good projection as well, so you will comfortably get about 2.5 to 3 feet of projection on this. But most importantly, it's the scent profile. It has a beautiful sillage in the air, and because of its sweetness with the saffron, with a little bit of an oriental spicy element and a lot of musk and a lot of the ouds that's coming together, this is a beautiful fragrance for lovely weddings, and it really captures that in the air as well. And if you are not aware, this is an alternate of the popular Initio's Oud for Greatness. And while I would not say that this is the most closest one, so to say, but in the air it actually smells very good as to how Oud for Greatness kind of smells. You can either consider this from the house of Lattafa, that is one flanker that you can definitely look at wearing, or you could also consider wearing this from the house of Riffs called Goodness Oud. This is also a great flanker, but I personally kind of like absolutely this. This is the Oud for Glory. There is another recommendation that is good for weddings is also this. This is the Amethyst edition of the same Honor and Glory Badee Oud series. Now this is a alternate of the Atomic Rose, and this has got a little bit more of the rose scented profile, which is also a great scent to wear for weddings. Now, I personally like this a little bit more than this, but if you like a little bit more of a floral touch, and if you want any woman in your house to kind of wear a beautiful fragrance, even for men for that matter, this one is a very good one. Both the performance is almost the same, but I would say this one slightly edges out the others in this particular list. All right, so the first fragrance on this list here is the beautiful Lattafa's Badee Oud Honor and Glory, a cult classic fragrance that has kind of stood the test of time from many years, and it's really a good one to consider. You can also consider Oud for Greatness alternates from the house of Ahmed from Al-Maham and Centedelic as well. Those are also very good. So any DNA that you wear with this saffron oud, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a light musky approach is fantastic in open air and in closed air encounters. Especially when you are dancing, you sweat a little bit, and your clothes are a little moist with all the sweat and with all the dancing. Even at that point of time, the way this kind of fragrance comes out in the air, it's really nice. The dry down is absolutely beautiful, so you do get a very long lasting scent, a scent that is compliment worthy definitely, and you will garner a lot of compliments. In fact, on your clothes, this will be there for about 7 to 8 hours time. In fact, you can even find it on next day as well. So yes, one of my best or most favorite fragrances to wear for a wedding is Lattafa's Honor and Glory. The next fragrance here is another Lattafa flanker, and this is one of my favorite fragrances from many years, so to say. And this I enjoy very much when it is an outdoor event, especially. And if you're looking for something that has got a very unique scent profile, that has got a little bit of a Middle Eastern touch, then you can definitely consider wearing this. This is the Lattafa Qaaed, and this is a beautiful juice. Just look at the dark juice color that you wear. The only restriction is do not wear this on a white shirt, but if you're wearing anything dark, a blazer, a sherwani, or a kurta, or something like that, then this is a fragrance that you can definitely easily wear. Because of the scent profile, this is really beautiful. This has got a lot of sweetness to it. It has a lot of oud to it as well, but the oud here is not skanky or not off-putting in any way. It's a more comfortable woody kind of nuance. What makes the scent really good is the sharpness that it has with the cardamom and with a lot of cinnamon, with a lot of spicier elements that are there. And because of all of that, it gives you a scent profile that's sweet, woody, and very likable, right? Because of the Middle Eastern touch that comes from that oud that's there on the fragrance and a little bit of an ambery element, overall I think this is a beautiful scent to kind of wear and get you a lot of compliments as well. Okay, now the scent profile or the projection of this one is a little softer, just like the Lattfa Badee. It will do about 2.5 feet to 3 feet, but this one really shines across in terms of lasting. It will do a good amount of lasting and really extremely value for money kind of a flanker as well. So this is a beautiful one to consider to wear. Very unisex in your scent profile again, and good projection, good lasting. Scent quality is beautiful. Very nice one to get. Extremely good for outdoors functions, haldi, that kind of an event. This will shine really good. So very unique scent profile. Definitely one to try is Lattafa Qaaed. The next one here is, I think, a staple wedding fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that anybody could wear at any given point of time, and I'm talking about the Lattafa Khamrah. Okay, now the original Khamrah is really beautiful because of its sweet nature. It has this lovely candied dry fruit vibe to it. It has a lot of boozy elements to it as well, but overall, because of the vanilla kind of a dry down that you get and the boozy dry down that kind of becomes more woody, more spicy, with a little bit of that dry fruit, candied dry fruit vibe that you get, this is absolutely beautiful. Now the good thing about any Khamrah series as such is the lasting. Okay, so it kind of lasts really well. It does easily about 7-8 hours time. Similar in terms of projection as well, like the other two Lattafas that we saw, projects for about 3 feet or so, projects for a good long time as well. But one of the lovely things about this is the kind of sillage that this fragrance leaves. So especially when you wear this and walk around, it leaves you a very beautiful trail that you will absolutely enjoy. So very unisex again, both men, women can wear it, and a lot of compliments that you can definitely garner from it. The lovely scent to wear, and even when you think about Kawa, I would say this one beats Kawa in terms of the more of the scent profile liking, especially from a wedding point of view. This is a beautiful one to wear. So number 3 is Lattafa's Khamrah. The fourth fragrance that I'd like to talk to you about is a big hitter. Now, when I say a big hitter, because of the way this fragrance smells, because of the dense, sillage this fragrance carries and the beautiful scent profile it carries, this is probably one of the go-to wedding fragrances that a lot of people consider, and I'm talking about the Bin Sheikh from the house of Ahmed al-Maghrabi. Okay, and this is a crazy killer flanker because this one is rich in its wood. It has a very beautiful, mild, you can say, a lovely rose combo coming together with the wood. Now the wood here is really high class, and it has got this very dense, woody, a little bit of that skanky woodiness that you would want from a wood, but a lot mellowed down, rounded off as such, and a lot of sugary elements as well. It has those melted sugar, or you can say that typical sugary smells that you get in fragrances like Khamrah. That's the kind of vibe that it carries, but because of the oud, amber, and a lot of the rose vibe that you get, this is a beautiful fragrance to wear. Now this literally is a wedding fragrance because of the richness that it kind of brings in a scent, and if you wear this, The lasting is killer good, 10-12 hours of easy lasting. One of the best scents from Ahmed Al Maghrabi, period, no doubts about it. And the kind of projection that it does is really good, 3 feet plus of projection probably, and smells absolutely great. Now this is the type of scent that you would enjoy when you're in an open environment, when there's a lot of breeze coming across, when there's a lot of cold wave coming across and you're moving in and about your family, your friends and all of that. Then this is a scent that will work really wonders, because it will definitely get you a lot of compliments and it smells really great. For the money that you pay, this is definitely extremely value for money, because the price to scent profile ratio that you get, this is super high quality scent that you'll enjoy from Ahmed Al Maghrabi. Lovely one to try. This is the Bin Shake from Ahmed Al Maghrabi. Now the next one is also a big hitter, okay, and this is probably the scent that will get you a lot of compliments and likings, but also might be one of those scents that might get you a little bit of an annoyance as well. People might complain about it for specific reasons, and I'm talking about this Ibrahim Al Qureshi's Blue Oud. Now this is a killer kind of a fragrance, because this has beast mode sillage, beast mode performance, so to say, because this is very heavy, very dense. It has a strong oud and a leather accord that goes together. It has a little bit of a rosy vibe as well, lots of rose florals. It has a lot of dense woody nuances, a lot of spicy ambery elements as well. But the predominant nature of how the oud, the leather and the rose comes together, this is killer. Okay, now it's quite literally a killer if you wear it in a car and let's say you do about 6-8 sprays, and if you're thinking about dropping your family to the venue or picking up a group of people in your car going for a wedding, they're going to not like it a lot, because this is going to be strong. It's going to come across their noses very strongly and might not really garner compliments. However, having said that, if you wear this across and go out in the open air, then definitely you will get a lot of attention. You will get a lot of heads turning across to figure out what you're wearing, because this smells great. It is very luxurious as well, but you also need to keep in mind that it might get a little bit of a hate as well. Okay, but you do know that this is an alternate of the popular Louis Vuitton's Ombre Noir, and this is a very beautiful scent for indoors, outdoors, any occasion, especially if you're looking at a scent that you want to last for about 10 hours, 12 hours and still smell great with 2 to 3 feet of projection. One of the nicest dry downs that you can get. You can definitely consider wearing the Blue Oud from Ibrahim Al Qureshi. There is another beautiful fragrance recommendation also, which is here the dark lavender. Now the dark lavender, unlike the Blue Oud, does not have so much of a projection, but it has a scent profile which is a little bit more unisex. It has a little bit more floral, musky, raspberry kind of a note coming together. The name dark lavender, but it's not lavender heavy. It's more of raspberry and floral vibe, musky approach. A little bit almost like Ramin Monegal's flamenco type of a fragrance, but that's got a lot more musk. But here, the lot more raspberry, sharpness, lot more woody elements, musky approach. This is also very beautiful for weddings, and you can get a lot of compliments. Long-lasting scent, absolutely killer one to consider. This has a add-on scent on the same list. I told you at the very beginning that this video list has got a lot of saffron fragrances, and it is not intended to be that way. But I think some of the fragrances that I like are saffron heavy, and this one is another one. Right, so this is the Armaf's Untold, and this is a fantastic scent for weddings, because this will be a class apart kind of a scent, because this one will not have that heavy projection, like it will not scream out and tell you that you're wearing a scent. But anybody who comes in a very close vicinity next to you will absolutely love this saffron, the sugary vibe, the musky vibe, the light jasmine hint that you get on the scent, and almost like a very beautiful masculine scent that can be worn by men and women both. Absolutely. Now you can wear any version of Baccarat Rouge, whether it is the Untold or whether it is from an Indian house, anything that you would like to wear, absolutely no problems. This is the type of scent that you would want to wear when you're dancing, when you're walking around, when you're moving around, when you're meeting people, not when you're stationarily sitting in on a table. Then this will not work, because it doesn't have that appeal. This is a scent that leaves a lovely trail across when you walk across, when you move. So especially if you're moving across in a place, running around, doing a lot of things, having a lot of fun, then yes, this is one of those scents that will garner a lot of compliments and smells absolutely beautiful in the air as well. You get top-notch performance of this one. You get about 7-8 hours easy. And like I said, the projection is soft, but the sillage is absolutely great. Sillage is basically a trail that is left by a scent when you move across, and this one is absolutely doing that. This is a great scent, especially for outdoor occasions. Even for indoor occasions, it works really, really good. And a scent that you can wear for any part of your wedding, rituals, traditions, whatever you're doing. This will work really, really good. You could consider this. You can consider our inspired version called Mystic as well, which is also a great flanker of Baccarat Rouge 540. Very beautiful scent, so to say, no doubt, an absolute gem. So this one is Untold from the house of Armaf. The next scent here is one of my favorite fragrances when you think about weddings, and especially if there's going to be a little bit of a dance involved, or if there's going to be a little bit of a party kind of a scene that's going to happen in one of the occasions of the wedding, be it the Sangeet or that kind of a thing. From a Mangalorean culture, it is going to be roast. So if any of those events are happening where there's a DJ playing, where there's a lot of music happening, and you want a scent that's smelling really, really fabulous, then the 9 p.m. is an absolutely beast there, okay? Because this is a known scent that is going to get you a lot of compliments, because it is sweet, it has that lovely pear vibe, it has that lovely minty vibe, it has a lot of woody nuances, but then you kind of get a dry down which is very vanilla-like, and that's going to get you a lot of compliments. And another primary reason why you should consider wearing 9 p.m. or Dumont's Nitro Green as such is simply because when you are soaked in sweat and when your clothes are a little wet with all the partying, dancing that you do, that's when the skin chemistry works really, really well, and this scent projects even better or smells even nicer. So the way in which the vanilla comes out as a very beautiful dry down and the whole scent profile, this is killer. And I don't need to tell you about the performance as such, because you do about 6 to 8, 10 sprays, you are going to be buzzing all across. It's probably going to give you a high as well. So overall, this is one of those scents that will give you 8 to 10 hours of performance, great projection, great versatility in a wedding occasion or any of the party scenes that are happening. Lots of compliment, and you're absolutely going to enjoy this at totally. People are going to come near you and ask you what you're wearing if they're not familiar with scents, but overall, a fantastic fragrance so to wear for weddings. The next scent is one of my recent finds, and from the time I've reviewed this line of fragrances, I've been raving about it, and I'm talking about the Arabian Tobacco from the house of Ibrahim Al Qureshi. This is a killer flanker, because this one has got such a dense kind of a vibe. It has this lovely boozy accord to it. It's got a lot of caramel, it's got a lot of roasted coffee kind of a vibe, and a good hint of a dark masculine rose, not a soft rose, a rose that's similar to the Blue Oud from Ibrahim Al Qureshi, or even if you think about bin shake type of a rose, that's the type of a rose. But because the top notes have got a lot of gourmand kind of a vibe that you'll get, this is absolutely beautiful. Now if you are able to do, let's say, about 8 to 10 sprays of this, then you are going to be on fire, because you're going to get a lot of attention on this. This one projects like really crazy, 3 feet plus of projection. It's a room filler, and you are going to get a good lasting about 10 to 12 hours kind of a thing. And it's very unique compared to all of the other scents that we've discussed so far. This has got a very unique scent profile that way. So you are going to get a lot of compliments, no doubt. You are going to have a you don't have to think about respraying a fragrance as such, because it smells absolutely great. Beautiful one to carry for weddings. Do it in the evening, and then you come back in the midnight, you would still smell great. Wear it in the morning, you come back in the afternoon, you would still smell absolutely wonderful, because of a very boozy character, the roasted coffee, the caramels coming together with a little bit of that rose accord. Absolutely flamboyant scent, so to say. This is the Arabian Tobacco from the house of Ibrahim Al Qureshi. One of the scents that I immediately think about when it comes to weddings is this, and I'm talking about the Lattafa Khanjar. Okay, now this for me is that beautiful scent because it has a very unique vibe to it. Probably from a uniqueness point of view, I would rate it one of the best unique fragrances, so to say, because this is an alternate of the popular Ganymede from the house of MAB. And this is absolutely beautiful because this has got that saffron note again, but it also has a lot of mineral vibe. Now the mineral vibe, so to say, is typically if you have, let's say, steel in your house, and if you try smelling that, it has a very sharp metallic vibe, right? So any of the steel appliances, or if you're a doctor, you might definitely be able to connect to any of the medical equipments that you see has that kind of a smell. That's the kind of smell that this one has. But what it makes really good is because of the way in which the saffron comes together with a lot of the other elements, a little bit of the floral vibe, a lot of fresh vibe that you kind of get in a scent as well. This smells really gorgeous. This, in my opinion, is a fantastic day wear fragrance, so to say, especially for occasions that happen throughout the day and you want a scent that lasts long, has got a very unique scent profile. Definitely, yes, this one is one to go for. Now again, you can consider the one from our inspired house as well. We have a great alternate of the Ganymede called Mineral Bliss, which is superb. You can also think about any other alternates of Ganymede as well. There's one coming from Maison Alhambra called as Carmine, and I think I'm absolutely looking to try that. But yes, this is a killer flanker when it comes to a scent profile. Great longevity as well, for about at least 6 to 7 hours of time. Very unisex in its scent profile, and something that will get you a lot of compliments. Very unique. So when people move by you, they will definitely smell you, and something that is very unique, and because of which it can be a high complimenting factor. This is the Lattafa Khanjar. It's part of the Pride series. Okay, little difficult to get your hands on this, and a little difficult to keep it as well, but a beautiful masterpiece, I think, in terms of how it kind of looks and smells. Very, very beautiful from Lattafa. Alright, so the last scent here is a bonus scent that I've added because I really like this scent profile, and I'm talking about the Ibrahim Al Qureshi's Blue Aqua Diamond, okay, or rather Blue Diamond Aqua. This is a great profile because this has got a lot of a leathery accord. It has got a lot of patchouli. It has got a lot of citrus vibes. It has got a lot of incensey bakur kind of vibe as well. So for the ones who are not aware, this is an alternate of the popular Imperial Valley from the house of Jissa. Now you can either consider this, or you can consider Rasasi's Hawas Fire, or you can consider Care Pistachio. You can consider any of these fragrances because all of them have got a similar scent profile, including the Laverne Bakur as well. But from a complement factor, from a uniqueness point of factor, this one is really, really good. You need a few sprays and you will get a lot of compliments. Very beautiful in the air, how it kind of smells, because the leather is mild. It's not tart, it's not very sharp. It's beautiful, pleasant all across, and you will get a lot of compliments. Lasting is not at all a problem. This will easily do about 8-10 hours easy, and outdoors or indoors you will get a lot of attention when you kind of wear any of these fragrances. If you have Rasasi Hawas Fire, that would be a fantastic addition as well. So overall, I felt this was a really good list of wedding fragrances that will do a lot well. I do not have the Ajmal's Visal Dahab or any of the other rose fragrances included in this particular list because I don't orient towards a lot of rose fragrances, so to say, during a wedding time. I like fragrances that have got a larger scent profile, a larger than life approach. So if you kind of like these scents, definitely let me know what next video should we do, which other list should we do, and I'll see you on another video. Until another time, take care. Bye bye.